Welcome back to Robin's Realms, my beautiful Leos. It's been a little while. I've been really tied up and dealing with some pretty interesting things. But besides that, here's what I'm doing, something new for you. I'm using a new deck that I bought. Well, I bought this a long time ago. This is called the Vice Versa Tarot. And so you see the front, and instead of being like this, it's like that on the back, and you actually have a story in the back. So I'm going to do your reading with these, and these are a gift from someone. I've been getting cards and donations from people because they love me, and I love them back, and it shows. And I got these crystal visions sent to me by somebody. At any rate, those are my clarification cards. I'll bring you a wisdom of the hidden realm, some romance angels, and I wanted to tell you about this. Got these cards, heal yourself reading cards, intuitive guidance to transform your soul. So I may be using those, not immediately, but in the future. Right now, what I'm going to be doing, and by the way, this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I do encourage cross watchers for one reason, and one reason only, to heal relationships, to have a healthy relationship. Not to be nosy or spying or the Page of Swords. Okay, y'all? I do encourage comments. I do discourage negative. You can just leave if you're not welcome with my readings or anything. I don't like that. I don't like the way that it affects my spiritual community. If you hit the subscribe button and you like my readings, you hit the subscribe button. I'm sorry about this camera. Hit that notification bell, because then you immediately get an upload. You get a bang that says that I've put something up for you. There's a lot of readers out there, but they don't all tell you that they love you. They don't bring in the higher power of the divine. They may have it. They may have very beautiful skills, and some of them are just divine. One of my favorite is Bella Katrina, because I've completed level 2 Reiki. And once you understand Reiki and energy management and the symbols that are universal symbols of healing, holy mackerel, things are not the same ever again. Sorry, I had to move something. It'll never be the same again. You start to become more empowered. You start to be able to manage energies that you weren't able to manage before. Easier to speak your piece, easier to start helping other people and healing the world. So that's pretty much why I'm here, is just to bring some healing to your hearts, some understanding, not just a regular tarot reading, because if that's all you want, well then you can just go somewhere else. Okay, you guys, here's what we have. This is for Leo, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you what represents your energy until the end of October. All right? The first thing I see is somebody's moving on. This happens to be the Chariot card. It's a major energy in your life. Now, some of you are advancing in your careers. You are moving. Some of you are committing to your goals. You're dealing with your darkness and your light, and you're balancing yourself out, and you're on this traveling, this chariot. Now, the chariot could be anything. It's any kind of an instrument, like a vehicle or opportunity to move forward. So that's your main primary energy. Okay, Leo. The next primary energy is some of you are not admitting the truth to yourself. This is just what I see, or you're not accepting the truth. This is the Ace of Swords. When you get the Ace of Swords, you have a brand new beginning, and it is a victory. Obviously, you get a beautiful crown. The sword is a sword of truth, light, a new path, a new idea, clarity of some kind, wisdom, and a spiritual connection. In reverse, it's like you're not quite as victorious. You see, the reason I say that is the eagle's taking off with the victory wreath. The sword is still up. So it's up in the air, whatever that is. Some of you are dealing with something up in the air. This is the Six of Cups in reverse. The Six of Cups is when you're like eagerly opening your heart to your, remembering your childhood, remembering the past. It could be past life relationships that you've made contracts with in future experiences, and come here and meet these people, and you know it. You know them. When it's in reverse, you might be observing and looking back. It could be one of two things. You could be walking away from something that you're familiar with for a long period of time and just thinking about it from time to time, but not investing in it. Or it could be quite the opposite. You could be over investing in it. But if you'll notice, on the front, the 6 cups are full of greens and flowers. And these two are definitely waving in acknowledgement of each other. And it's daylight. On the reverse, it's evening. The cosmos are out. This person's got his hands on his hips. And he's going, what the hell did I do that for? You'll notice down here in the cups, the flowers are dying. Take that into consideration. It is the soul of some of you, not all of you. This is general energy. And it will probably touch down on a few of you and not all of you. You also are being represented by the Wheel of Fortune. The magician stands behind the Wheel of Fortune with his ankh. It is evening time. Again, maybe not feeling quite so fortunate. Knowing that time brings changes and circumstances to us. Maybe right now you walked away from somebody. Your truth is not their truth anymore, and you're very unhappy. So you've moved away. You've spoken your piece. You weren't real happy about it, but you had to. You stopped living in the past. And yes, for some particular reason, there may be some financial restriction. You don't feel lucky at the moment, but trust me, that wheel turns around. It's part of nature. It's nature's rhythms, the ups and downs and the ins and outs. And this is the Wheel of Fortune upright. Right here, it's going to take some magic for you. You're going to have to be very, very creative to produce some kind of financial abundance or fortune, or to feel really good about yourself. You need to do that for yourself. You need to be your own magician and feel wonderful about yourself. And if I haven't told you guys, I love you so much, and you know I do. You got the 6, you to prove that you're not being treated evenly. Somebody's not doing their part, or they've quit, or they've walked away. This is where you have reciprocity and even give and take. The 6 of coins. But here it is not so much. So here's what I want to tell you. If you're in a relationship, this represents the Cancer energy. Cancer being people. Leo and Cancer generally get along beautifully, but not all of you because of your sun rising and your moon, and maybe just bad behavior. I don't know. This would be represented by the air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is maybe somebody lies, or you think they're lies, okay? This is the cups. 6 of cups is a water energy, so some of you may be in a relationship with water sign. Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. There's Cancer right here, so you got high probability that may be a Cancer. This is the Wheel of Fortune, so that's not represented by anything in particular, but this is also this is coins, and this energy is of the earth. This is the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So I don't know how that applies to you. I really don't, loved ones, but this is what I'm seeing. Let me see what's coming towards you until the end of October. Let me shuffle your guys and get you cleared up. Thank you so much for returning. I appreciate your loyalty. I appreciate your likes. I appreciate your comments. And I so appreciate your subscriptions, because then you give me a reason to come back. You give me a reason to talk to you. When you give me feedback in the comments, I connect with you. I can talk to you. I can respond. And we can go further. All right? And I love you with all my heart, you big-hearted Leos. All right, what's coming towards Leo in the next, till the end of October, please? This is very good. Where you thought that you were not fortunate, where you had to deal with somebody that wasn't sharing with you, or you were unable to share with someone else. Things are going to turn around and you're going to adopt the energy, or this energy will be coming into your space if you're feminine perhaps, or masculine, doesn't matter. Sorry about my camera. This is the King of Coins. This is a gift. This is an energy, an archetype. And this archetype is dependable and grounded and knowledgeable and sturdy and faithful and loving and kind and generous and loyal. All of the right qualities. That's coming towards you. I don't know who that is. It could be it could be Virgo, could be a Taurus, it could be a Capricorn, Leo, could be anybody. This is coming towards you. This is the energy of the High Priestess. This High Priestess is very, very intuitive. This is telling me that some of you guys are going to really, really be tapping into your real, true essence, your real, true internal dialogue, your real, true spiritual path, and you're going to see it clearly. I need to remind you that the High Priest has a high position. She's responsible for answering to the divine on other people's behalf, and she's able to keep secrets. She's able, not secrets, confidentialities. She carries with her incredible spiritual knowledge and how things could be done to improve your situation, your outlook, or your attitude. You also got Temperance. Temperance is a Sagittarian energy. This is representative of balancing yourself out. Once you've been given these divine gifts, you need to keep humble. Stay humble and balanced. You see this archangel here. I say archangel. It's balanced. All right? So you've got all this, these two cups, and it's like weighing out the differences of things between the two cups to keep them even and fair, and turn that card around. Some of you are going to experience the Tower. You've got some major energy coming. Wow. Some of you are going to have a sudden moment. It's going to change your life. This is spiritual right here because of the High Priestess and Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune. You guys are going through a spiritual transformation, some of you. I wish I could get this camera to not move. This is a spiritual transformation. It's going to be very, very abrupt. It's going to change everything you do, but you have to do everything with wisdom and reason. This is a sudden happening. I do not know what it is. I don't even know who I'm talking to other than Leo's Sun, Moon, and Rising. But this is where your foundation is shaken. Bam! Matter of fact, it's hit by some kind of an event. I don't know what it is, but take a look at this eye in the sky. It's almost as if it was foreseen. And you're being told right now something is coming up. Fortify yourself with the dove of peace. Prepare yourself spiritually for anything. That requires meditation and prayer. That requires, excuse me, being grounded, temperate, sacred, and dependable. All right? Then you have this energy coming towards you, and this is another king. This is a fire king. Passionate. This is the King of Wands. This may be how you feel after you go through all this. I don't know. Or this may be someone in your life that comes to you and has this incredible love for you and passion, and helps you to restore your faith again. Look, his horse is pure white, so his intentions are pure, right? Look at this horse. Excuse me. It has a horn, a unicorn. So there's mystery behind what he does. But he's humble, and he's the kind of energy that'll get right into the battle and solve this, fight this war, and be done with it. That's the kind of energy you have. And that is what's coming toward you. I would like to get clarification on that. Let me pull these back a minute. I'm going to pull clarification cards on that Ace of Wands in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, all four of these. All right, so Spirit Guides, show me. Let me bring this blessing to Leo to help carry them until the end of October. I hope so. Let's see, what is the message? Why is the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords in reverse? What causes that? The Knight of Swords, somebody came in and lied swiftly, did not tell you the truth. Again, another air sign possibly, but that's not necessarily the case, understand? And made a promise that they couldn't keep. It's a foolish energy. Undependable. Wow. That seems pretty clear. Why do we have the Six of Cups in reverse, Spirit Guides? Show me. Because a Page of Pentacles has come and told you, it could be that this person promised you something and they did not deliver. This is a page. This is a messenger. But with all this other energy around being so negative, like hardcore, somebody has come into your space and promised something they did not mean or could not back up. Why do we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? The Hanged Man. You're not feeling very much like yourself at this stage of the game. And so you're like in a state of suspended animation and illumination from the experience. You almost put yourself there, but don't stay there, people. The magician knows how to get himself down when he's ready. All right? Why do we have the Six of Coins in reverse? The Page of Wands. So, it could be that could be whoever this is that you have been dealing with has been sharing, I don't know what that means. It could be that somebody's overly ambitious and they're very, very immature. It could be that you have a child. There might be two children involved or one children in different circumstances, because this is a general reading. And you all, when you hear this, there are many of you. This whole reading does not apply to one of you. And if it does, please, by all means, tell me, because what? So the Page of Wands is either a child and somebody's walking away. They've offered you child support and they didn't give it to you. They lied. They meant well, but they lied or something. Or they just disappeared after giving you all these promises. This is a Page of Wands. This is the energy action card. So it could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius child involved. I need another clarification. Eight of Pentacles, too much work. This person thinks it's too much work. But it's not. Why did the Eight of Pentacles come up? It's causing a very sad situation. The Eight of Swords. Somebody is suffering because they're not getting their child support. They're not getting their promises, their needs met, and the children are suffering. So they're going to be moving on. You know that you have to move on mentally and spiritually. Involve yourself spiritually in something that is uplifting for you, that really does raise your vibration. That's our personal responsibility in our life among men, to raise our own vibration one way or another. And in helping other people, we help ourselves. It's something about feeling really, really good, doing good for people. So the Six of Swords is after you've been disappointed and you're done, self-perceived. There's deception, self-perceived grief. And once you break that off, you finally get the freedom that you so desperately deserve. And you get to move on. Okay? What is this Tower right here? Look at here, Temperance twice. This is somebody lost their somebody may be coming to you with a bad temper, but you need to control yourself with Temperance. If this person shows up and they come back and want to fight, you have to hold back. Hold your tongue. Be dignified, Leos. Be dignified. Don't give them the pleasure. It's not You're much more valuable than that, guys. So keep that in mind. This is just a general reading. I love you very much. I'm going to pull you a Wisdom of the Hidden Realms guidance. Oh, I guess it pulled itself, didn't it? You love these cards? They're bright and beautiful now. Oh my God, look. The High Lady of Love and Compassion showed up for you. Remember this issue of walking away and getting your mind right, getting your peace, going off in peace. Send them off in peace. Even if you don't have closure, take your closure up with God. All right? If some relationships are so very sick and you can't take the bullshit anymore, you deserve to be with someone who's equally yoked with you. Same kind of interest, takes interest in you, is devoted, and there for you. If they're not in any way, then you do move on. You move on with your precious heart and your mind intact. Focus your mind on positive things. Fill up with really good readings. Like I said, I'm going to recommend Bella Katrina. She talks about Jesus. I want you to know Jesus is one of the ascended masters. And to me, Lord, okay? Just so you know. The High Lady of Love and Compassion, reverence, kindness, and consideration. This is basically what the Temperance is about. It's about being bigger than the problem. It's about being more grounded. I will read it to you guys. When the High Lady of Love and Compassion chooses to be your ally, she brings you a deep and meaningful message. She reminds you that only love is real. It is the sole, unconditional, and true power behind all means of manifesting out of the unseen into the material world. Interesting. Love's greatest creative power is ignited by the conscious action of compassion. Compassion of the heart, reverence, respect and empathy for all living things. This brings you profound power to live a life of happiness and contentment. All right? Be your own savior. I mean, as far as a relationship goes, man or woman. Love, compassion, and kindness to all must be the impulse behind your thoughts, feelings, and actions. And when your intention is to create a prosperous and abundant life, unconditional love will be returned tenfold. Amen. That's nice. The High Lady also reminds you that when she chooses to be your ally, she brings you evidence that you're loved. Proof, babies. Evidence that you're loved. Evidence that you're loved. Oh, yeah. You deserve love, every one of you. And I want to tell you something. Naughty or nice, I love you all. I hope you're all nice, though. I mean, let's get real. It's a real world here. If you're, all manner of synchronicities align in your favor. If your question refers to a relationship, you're required to think of the other person and inquire what is in his or her highest good. Give selflessly without asking for or expecting anything in return, and let go. What is yours will come to you. Kindness always returns somehow. You will surely receive that which you give in more ways than you can imagine. That's pretty darn nice. What do you think of this, Leo? Yeah, I'm going to pull you a couple of romance angel cards, and let's see what they want to say to you. This is a very tough time, it looks like. For some of you, very tough time. However, tough times, if you come through this experience seeking peace and pursuing it, you'll be more compassionate. You must fill your mind with good things. Fill your heart with good things. Have faith and hope. You create it for yourself by your faith. This is your message. Heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah. You know, I'm going to put this right above the High Priestess because this is someone that you go to, that you can also consider this. A mature woman who is, excuse me, like myself, very, very reverent of divine things. Excuse me. God dang it. Got to take another Zyrtec. Very reverent, respectful of universal laws, of nature, of Gaia, respectful of the Empress energy, respectful of your personal needs, will give you some very good guidance and teach you how to take what's dark and make it light. Take what's bad and make it right. There's a wedding. I wonder if this king is the one going to bring it. Somebody, gear up. Your future looks really good. Also, there is, pay attention to the red flags. I'll put that by the Eight of Swords. So I'm not exactly sure which one of you this applies to, I hope the very best for you. Solar plexus hit. You know what? I am going to start using these right now. You know, I'm very, very intuitively guided. And so I'm going to do what I feel is right in the spirit. And this is what I feel. Because this is a very tough reading. Somebody's going through a really bad time. And you have my heart, sweetie. If you are. These are healing yourself reading cards, intuitive guidance. So I'm going to pull one for you. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What are they going through? What do they need to know? Give it to me. There it is. Alchemy. Okay. Let's see what the alchemy says. Alchemy. Number 25. This woman is sitting here and she's holding crystals. She looks like she's doing some kind of a ceremony with the fire and the van. I don't know what to call that. Let me read it to you. Can you see all these cards? Okay, good. Beautiful. Alchemy. And this will be your last card. This is your message, Leo. Excuse me. You have an opportunity to take a big leap in your level of consciousness. It is extremely important that you focus on letting go of any negativity and beliefs that no longer serve you. You have access to the energy of alchemy, which can transform the most challenging experiences into incredible gifts and miracles. Meditate and take action on your highest goals and dreams. They are on their way to coming true. Let go of your expectations. What is about to appear can surpass anything you've dreamed of. Obviously. The most important part is that you are prepared and ready to receive. The energy around you is very potent at the moment. So make sure that you're using this time to as productively as possible. Give yourself time for prayer, gratitude, and celebration. Here are the actions that you take. Rub your hands together vigorously for 40 seconds. Then place your hands a few centimeters apart. Visualize a golden ball of light. Focus your intention on what you would like to create. Place this intention into the golden light. Then move your hands towards your heart. Feel your heart expand and grow full. Ask your higher self to guide you towards your deepest expansion and evolution. That is your reading, my loves. I'm doing readings in October for $33.33. If you would like a personal reading, my email will be in the description box. Contact me and tell me you're interested in a reading. And we'll go from there. Love you very much. Bless you, Leo. You're my faves. Bye.